Hi, I am Erin Dalia from the Mystical Healing Alliance in meetup.com. I am so glad that all of you have decided to join me for class tonight. We are going to be experiencing an integrative breathwork technique and then flowing right into an intuitive meditation. And one of the things I really love about integrated breathwork is that I'm going to be using a series of my favorite types of breathwork to really stir up energy, breath, oxygen into the body to allow whatever is currently going on in your world, in your reality, to be released or experienced or transmuted in such a way that you will be able to kind of process it through this breath work. And then when we move into the meditation phase for it, it will help you align into that, maybe ground it a little bit more into your body and have more of an epiphany or release. And that is really the aim of a lot of these different mystic techniques, is to bring up energies, bring up memories in a safe and warm environment where we can experience them. Because in the process of healing, the only way to really let go, which seems to be the topic that everybody keeps coming forward with, is to go through the center of your experience. Now, that does not mean that we're going to relive it in a vivid way in which the energy or the moment or whatever it was that happened, but maybe the same energy level, maybe it's the same memory, maybe it's the same physical experience. And I know that sounds intense, but it really does help when you give yourself permission to have that experience, to be that vulnerable in your own safe space so that your body lets go. Your emotions can release some of that stored energy, and then it won't be stirring the mind as much. And that's really important in the path that we walk in our own healing process. With that said, if anybody in class today suffers from any very serious PTSDs, seizures, has COPD, is pregnant, has any other recent surgeries or sicknesses that do involve the lungs or respiratory systems, this might not be the class for you today if this is your first time doing a breath work. The reason I say that is because we will be stirring up energy. We will be creating this environment together for in which we can explore our own feelings and energies. And that could be a lot for some people, and that might be you. And so it's always good to maybe go and find a live practitioner or facilitator to do this with, or in the guidance of a professional that you are currently seeking the counsel of. If you do have an experience while we are breathing, because we're going to start with a kind of more conscious breath work where we're going to focus in on the sensations that we are feeling as we breathe. We're then going to move into a circular breath in which we're going to pick up the pace. We're not going to have any pauses at the top or the bottom of our breath and really get into a rhythm. We're then going to move into more of a shamanic style, a fire breath, which will be in and out through the nose, breathing deeply into the diaphragmatic area, the whole belly breath. And then we're going to do a series of holds in which we're going to inhale deeply, rising the energy from our root in an almost Kundalini style breath, holding it at the top, exhaling, holding it at the bottom. And then we're going to breathe our natural rhythm for that. I am going to do this breath work with you as I talk you through it. We're going to repeat this series of breath works for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to calmly and fluidly move into a intuitively guided meditation by me to help you really feel, experience, and surround yourself with what you've maybe brought up or are just in the environment around you as we've done breath work. So with that said, let's get ready to breathe, shall we? I do have a timer. So for all of you out there that think that I am just going to allow us to breathe forever and ever, I will be timing this. So we do have an endpoint. And the reason I say that is in meditation, in breath work, where we are allowing ourselves to have expansion, it's really important to give yourself an endpoint as you're experiencing this because it can be intense. And getting to the end is an accomplishment that all of us can enjoy together. Have a seat. Make sure that your sits bones are grounded deeply underneath of you. If you can, put your feet flat on the ground so that we are having a grounding point that you can always feel and relate to. If at any point this breath work becomes too much for you, please do not just get up right away. take the time to slowly open your eyes, come back to a natural rhythm of breath, and release first into what you're experiencing so that you don't get dizzy or have an accident. That is not the practice today. Your arms or hands can be folded in your lap. They can be placed on your thighs or at your hip area. If you're a practiced meditator or breath work and you can sit in the positions where your hands are at your knees, awesome. Take whatever is most comfortable for you. We're going to start with just a light kind of meditative breath to start. If you feel called to close your eyes at this point, please feel free to do so. And I'm going to just ask that you start breathing in and out through the nose, allowing yourself to just ease into some natural cadence breath work right now. Maybe you're pausing at the top and bottom of your breath. And as you're breathing, I want you to take the time to feel into your breath. And by that, I mean, as you're inhaling through your nose, feel the air coming in through the nostrils. It might be slightly cool. As it's brushing past your throat, as it's filling your lungs, as you feel yourself breathing into the belly, allowing the stomach to push out, to rise ever so slightly. And as you're exhaling, allow yourself to feel as your chest falls ever so slightly, the back of the throat becomes moist, and the tip of your nostrils become warm. Take a few moments, figure out what part of your breath, what sensation you tune into the most. At this point, as well as you're tuning into your breath, if you have an intention for today's breath work, something that you've been working on, something that you'd like to integrate, please bring it into the forefront of your mind. Bring it into the space in your heart. And as we're just breathing here, connecting to our breath, feeling our sensation of breath, let it flow and move with your breath in and out. And as we continue breathing, we're going to move into our circular breath, in which we're going to inhale through the nose into the belly and exhale out through the mouth. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Continue breathing. We're going to move into our shamanic breath, which is going to be in and out through the nose at a fast pace. To demonstrate that while you're doing your circular breath, it looks and sounds like, as we're moving in our circular breath in, breathing out, and going into our shamanic breath, in and out. Taking a long, deep breath in, holding it at the top of your breath, clenching up through your hips, clenching through your abdomen, tightening your upper abdomen, middle abdomen, clenching through your chest, holding through your throat, taking any last sips in that you might need and holding it at the top of your breath. release. Holding at the bottom of your breath. And release. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Trying not to pause at the top or bottom of your breath, but come back to that conscious, what sensation are you tuning into? As we get ready for another round of our breath work, breathing in and out, going to our circular breath, bringing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Going right into our shamanic breath. Breathing in, hold, tightening up, holding, clenching through the hips, clenching through your abdomen, clenching through the chest, the chin, tilt the head down, chin to your chest, hold. Release. Hold at the bottom of your breath. Come back to your conscious breathing in and out through the nose. At whatever natural cadence you need. What are you feeling? If there's some type of intensity coming up, if there's some type of emotion coming up, let it rise and observe it. Don't participate in the memory. Don't react to the sensation. Just continue to focus on your breath. Like the music in our background, we know that these reactions are there, but we're observing what they're showing us. We're observing what they mean to us. Continue to breathe consciously, feeling the sensation come in through the nose and out through the nose, in through the belly, out through the belly. As we get ready for our next round, coming to our circular breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in, out, 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 and into our shamanic breath. Breathing in, holding at the top of your breath, clenching through your hips, clenching through the abdomen, pulling that energy up with the breath, holding through the chest, pulling the chin down through the chest, holding your breath. Continue to hold and release, holding at the bottom of the breath. And come back to your conscious breath in and out through the nose at whatever rhythm feels best for you. What are you experiencing? Where do you feel it the most right now? Is it somewhere in the core of your body? Is it in your legs or arms? Whatever you're feeling, release into it. Give it space to be there. For we are in a safe, soft environment together. Continuing to breathe in your circular breath. As we come into our next round, starting our circular breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in, out, 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 in, out. Into our shamanic breath. Breathing in, tightening through the hips, through the abdomen, through the chest, bringing the chin down to the chest, holding. To hold. Exhale. Hold at the bottom of your breath. Bringing your head up. Coming to your natural rhythm through our conscious breath in and out through the nose. Where does it feel deeper? What are you experiencing? Where are you feeling it? What's the mind chatter? Are there any memories or thoughts coming up? Take your mind away from the chatter and bring it back to the sensation of your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose at whatever cadence feels good. We're going into our last round of breath work. Coming back into our circular breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In, out. 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 Going right into our shamanic breath, fire breath. Breathing in, all the way in, clenching through your hips, clenching through the abdomen, clenching through the chest, bringing the chin down to the chest. Taking that last sip if you need it. Exhaling out all the way. Holding at that last time at the bottom of the breath. Hold it. Bring your head up. Keeping your eyes closed. Hold the breath. Really exhale. If you feel there's more, exhale more. And hold. Coming back to your natural cadence of breath. In and out through the nose. Let your body start to release. Let your mind start to soften. Let the experience and sensation, let the energies around and within you gently wash over you, through you, and out of you. Allow your intention to flow into the heart space, the center of your being. And notice that as you are here, as you are breathing, as you are tuning into the rhythm of your heart, this is the natural cadence of your body, of your life, of your soul. And as you feel all of the energy and all of the movement that we've just created within the body, let the feeling of your heart space, the gentle rhythm of it beating in your chest, start to slowly ripple through your body, moving down with your breath into your abdominal cavity, cooling at the base of your spine and in between your hips, gently rolling down your legs into your knees, into your calves and shins, into your heels and feet. Coming back up into the chest, coming down into the shoulder, slowly flowing down through your arms, elbows, forearms, effortlessly flowing through the palms of your hands and fingers, coming up, back through the chest again, through that heart, tuning into it. Let it flow up through the neck, through your throat, to the base of your head, like a beautiful wave of energy flowing up through your head and over your face, all the way up to the crown, and all the way out and around your body. For whatever you've experienced in our breath work today, this is our place. This is our sovereignty and our power. And we are always here to continue moving forward on our own path as we feel guided to do so. And by filling this space around your body, in your body, let it flood into your emotion. Let your heart bloom with joy and gratitude for whatever you've experienced today, for the vulnerability that you brought into our breath work, for the intention that unfolded and began, for any clarity that might have come forward. I want you to take a few moments and to continue breathing from your heart space. And if you feel nothing, what you feel is overwhelming, know that there is an end. There is a beginning. And by going through the middle, join the beginning and the end. That we close this loop and that we can begin something new. every moment of every day, this opportunity is here for you. If you feel called to in this moment, through your heart space, through your gratitude and joy, open yourself up to receiving a message, maybe a guidance, maybe a feeling or an intuition from the highest part of your divine soul, and the part of you that you know is always deep within you, urging you to be the most empowered, aligned, alchemical version of yourself. Ask them to come forward in your heart. Ask them, how can I? What was my intention? What guidance is there? And take a few moments of breath to listen, to feel. And when you're ready, slowly start to bring movement back into your body. Maybe it's your toes and fingers first. Maybe it's your legs and arms. Maybe move your torso. Feel the new spaces you might have created in your body from our work today. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping your breath at whatever rhythm feels natural. Start to move. Start to notice that the spaces we were feeling and the messages we were receiving, all of it are still here with us, even after all of the experience and intensity. That this divine space exists in us wherever we go and is always available to you. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and come back to our space together. And notice how amazing you feel, or hopefully feel. Anybody wants to take a moment to unmute and either share or ask questions, this is a safe space to do so. If not, thank you so much for coming to class. So to let everybody here in class know, I'll be making this announcement at on our meetup, our Mystic Healing Alliance. Our next levels of classes that are coming forward are going to be an exploration of soul codes. We're going to be experiencing light language, intuitive alignments of the body and the soul, and how bringing forward our forgotten gifts, our remembrance, of exploring our divinity and purpose. So I'm very excited. That will also include various levels of breath work, sound baths. So excited. And we will also be I'll be bringing back some of my yoga nidras, which are a huge core of my practice and one of my favorite things. And I will be jumping into hypnosis at the end of May. So I'm excited for that as well. And for anybody who needs any help on any level in any of these ways, or even if you just feel called to have a conversation, you are always welcome to reach out via meetup.com. You can book time with me through my website. There is no charge for these things. It's not what the point of our space is together. It is so that our community can grow. I will be bringing some opportunities forward as a soul guided mentorship program for those who are ready, who attune into what I'm teaching and feel that the guidance that you would receive would help. It does start with a conversation though. So as always, it is a absolute honor and blessing for the time and space that we share together. So, and I'm so happy for all the new faces. Thank you for showing up. I hope that everybody enjoyed our class today. It was so fun integrating the different styles of breath work, and I really hope that it brought benefit to you, anchoring in all of that light and all of that joy and gratitude. I hope that your intention for class was answered by hopefully your higher and greater self. And with that said, our next class is going to be a study of the soul codes. I am bringing forward a light language activation series for those who feel called for that practice. I'm also going to be putting out a one-on-one mentorship that is going to be a more divine alignment of remembrance and activation of your higher self for those who feel called to do the work beyond some of the more traditional works that I've done in the past. So I look forward to be sharing that with you. Check out my website at erindalia.com, which you can see at the links here in YouTube. And then at the end of May, you're going to see an entire series on hypnotherapies. I'm very excited for all these things. And if this page and if this video and all of my work serves you, please subscribe. I'd love for you to know as I'm putting out new content for you to continue exploring. If you liked this video, please click the little like button to let others in the world of YouTube know that you enjoyed this so that they might enjoy this. You can always leave a comment. I love being able to respond back to all of you, my audience and community. And the greatest gift that you can give me for this work is that you share this video with others in your community that might benefit from it as well. So from now until then, my friends, so much light, so much love. Have a great day.